Hey, Shalom. It's Falling Ashore. Welcome again to The Rock on this cold day. Have you ever asked people, and you ask them, what do you believe in? And they'll tell you, and they'll tell you what they believe in. They'll tell you where they want to go, what they're trying to do. They'll tell you it. But then when you ask them, okay, now, show me what you're doing. Show me what you're doing to get there. Oh, well, I'm praying about it. Da, 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 da. Utterly unbelievable how many people can explain to you and tell you what they believe, but you can't see by what they do what they believe. The book says, in the book of James, faith without works is dead. If you read James 1 and 2, you'll see that we are supposed to be doing. You'll see in the book, blessed be the doers. You'll be judged by your works. They that keep the commandments. Keep, that's a doing action. By their fruit you shall judge them. All this is not an internal, well, I'm telling you this type thing. This is what you can see. See, this life that we have lived has become so hyper spiritual that nobody shows anything anymore. Everything's mental assent, what I believe in my head, what I feel, and all those are abstract things. But this book, the Bible, it is a concrete book. If a person is keeping the commandments, you will see the blessings. I mean, the blessings may not even be big. It doesn't mean that the blessings have to be big for somebody else, but they could be big for you. And again, I'm not speaking to the people that are moving towards the doing, who have planned and maybe they're saving money or they're making moves to get to that point. I'm just talking about the people who've been making moves for 3, 4, 5 years, and it would have taken you about 6 months. Not everything requires you to have to go on this long 6-year plan. Most things, if you read the Bible and you look at our ancient ancestors, most of it was just a matter of you just going and doing it. When Abraham was told to do things, he just went and did it. When the Father, Yah, showed me to come to the rock, come out of these cities, I just did it. I didn't make excuses. I didn't ask how. I knew that if I believed and I put my foot in my belief, if I put my money in my belief, that I could achieve it because he said to do it. Sure that I have to be uncomfortable. Oh, hell yeah. But doing often requires you to be very uncomfortable. I'm outside right now. It's about 28, 29 degrees. I am very uncomfortable. I left my gloves at the house and I was finishing up the second hoop house, which is probably about 30-ish feet. Very uncomfortable. Right now I got the chickens in there. They're tilling the ground and getting it ready for me to plant in come springtime. But very uncomfortable, very cold. But being a doer. Not just saying, well, I want to grow my own food and I want to be able to. No. Coming out here, embracing the suck. I think I heard, Bear Independent say that. Embracing the suck and getting the shit done. One of the most detrimental things to people that say they believe in Yah. One of the worst testimonies that you can give. One of the worst showings that you can give to others is when you're not able to show them what you're doing. You're just telling them, and then they come and look at your life, and they're like, well, your life is no better than mine. How is the Bible such a blessing? How is it so wonderful when I look at your life and your life is the exact same as mine? You live in the same places. We eat the same food. We go to similar churches. We have the same friends. Everything about your life and my life is the same. You're single. I'm single. You're unmarried. I'm unmarried. You're a baby mama. I'm a baby mama. You're a deadbeat dad. I'm a deadbeat dad. What testimony? You're different because you threw some fringes on? You committed adultery. I committed adultery. I sleep with people's wives. You sleep with people's wives. I look at other women and lust after them. You look at other women and lust after them when you know they're married. When you know they're married. Make sure you add that part in there because some people don't know what lust is. People don't know what wicked lust is, adultery. How can you be a testimony to somebody else when your life is just like theirs and you're trying to sing the prayer? I'm trying to witness. You're witnessing and your life is the exact same thing. You're trying to tell them about Yah and how good he is and how keeping the commandments are a blessing. And they're a Christian. They don't believe in keeping the commandments. And they're looking at you like, oh, my life is the same as yours. My life is the exact same as yours. You're not doing, I'm not doing. But you're telling me about how good he is. But you can't show me how good he is. You're telling me how these things are a blessing, but you can't show me how they are a blessing. So we've gotten into this mindset that talking and doing are the same thing. You can't see a person's belief, but you can hear what they believe left and right, but you don't ever see it. You don't ever see the work. You don't ever see the change in their life. You don't ever see the blessings. You don't ever see the change in heart. Year by year, they're in the same place, living the same thing, around the same people, eating the same food. Nothing changes. Nothing gets better. But they'll tell you how they're doing. They'll tell you what they believe. They'll tell you, oh, I believe this, I believe that. But then when you look, you don't see it. You don't see their belief. The Bible says that is vanity. It is emptiness. There is nothing to it. That's what the word vain means, empty. It is deception. That person's literally walking a life of deception, convincing themselves that because they told themselves they believe something, that is the same as the person that is actually doing what they believe. Let me ask you a question. What do you think Yah looks at? Do you think Yah looks at what you say, or do you think that Yah looks at what you do? And if you say what he said, yes, you will be judged on what you say. I'm not saying you weren't going to be judged on what you say. But he looks at what you do. Faith without works is dead. Belief without the showing of what you believe is empty, dead, deception. Don't be deceived by your own words. Look at what you're doing, and that'll tell you the path that you're on. It's not about talking about the path that you're on. It's about walking out the path that you're on. Don't let your words deceive you. That's not what belief is. Words aren't belief. Doing is belief. Doing what you believe will show you what you truly believe. Blessings. Shalom.